the heart of the mountains, where dreams entwine. Awake, O Goddess, with power divine. In shadows deep your essence lies. Illuminate our souls, open our eyes. Ancient whispers weave through the air. Awaken within, for she has always been there. Goddess within, arise this hour. Empower our spirits to remember our power. With every breath our magic we claim. Ignite our hearts with your eternal flame. In the collective soul your presence ignite. Guide us through darkness, birthed into light. Womb river, flowing strong and clear. Through every soul dispel all fear. Awake, O Goddess, in each heart's embrace. Enchant the world with your radiant grace.
Called Earth Tone, and there I have different teas, different herbs. I also have some organic candles and essential oil roll-ons, which I did bring some of those, just stuff that I had left from the vendor event. If anyone was interested in looking at the candles or smelling the roll-ons, I do have some of those. But for everyone to try, I do have a tea that is called Goddess Glow Elixir. And so that has raspberry leaf and a bunch of properties that help with women's health. So PMS symptoms, postpartum, pregnancy, menopause, stuff like that. So some of these goddesses have been able to try it out in their women's circle, but it usually is loose leaf. That's how I sell it. But for the circle, I did prepare some tea bags. They're hemp tea bags on.
There's either a red heart or a gold heart. So the red hearts it's actually dark chocolate with hazelnut butter. So it's a gianduja. I don't know if you guys are familiar with gianduja. It's an Italian word.
When I did my mantra. No. Lakshmi Swaha Om Shri Mahalakshmi.
Oh, hello. How did the first day go?
I think totally magical. I just feel so grounded, so grateful, and so inspired. And our first day, I feel everybody's mashing already so well, and we already experienced such powerful practices that I can only imagine.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to the vlog. Wait. Tell me, how did your first day go?
It was absolutely fantastic.
What was your favorite part?
Honestly, the practice that we just did.
Mm.
Yeah, the touch.
Holding each other.
Yeah, that's so special.
Feeling each other's love.
Yes. Thank you.
What's been your favorite part?
Ooh, favorite part. I really liked that the last night, the Seeing Beauty, that was my favorite of us just dancing and just being like our inner selves and our inner child, and just letting all of that come out reminded me of just like pure joy. So.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you.
It has been such a powerful experience to be here with so many just light-filled women that are so committed to their healing journey and that of like the collective sacred feminine. And as someone who is in empowerment for women, entrepreneurs, and women just in the world, I feel a deep sense of gratitude for taking the time to fill my cup in order to really do that for the women that I serve, but also to feel a profound sense of commitment to my why by seeing other women be so committed to their healing journey and to being in this community and creating this space and cultivating this space together in order for us to each find that sense of healing and be more connected to each why that we both hold.
It develops from the years from birth to being 3 years old, okay? And the child is utterly helpless and dependent. If she or he is not cared for appropriately, trust in life cannot arise. As an example can be even birth. And if the mother, for example, was very stressed, or how many of us had stressful either birth giving or birth doing, right? So birth will either lead to trust in life, or if traumatic, fear of life and fear of the new. Fear of the new, fear of change. And the organs are kidney and bladder. Yeah, that is worth notes, and I can also, talk a little bit more. I will give you that. That is. And opening the eyes, just notice if you felt it anywhere in your body. So some of the most common fear centers are knees, gut, the solar plexus. It can feel, I cannot breathe. It can feel the throat. It can feel kind of the jaw area. So if you experience some of that, that maybe your body is talking. Okay. If we jump out of it and into our liberated self, how does it feel now to be liberated from that? And then the second one. Yeah? Okay.
Okay, tell me about this food.
In one word, divine. Like, it's so good. It's hitting all the spots I needed to hit. It's healthy. This bread, it's seedy to perfection. I've been having
The peaches, it's all local produce and everything. Morgan, tell me about the food.
It's so good. My plate's empty.
Welcome, vlog. Come on an adventure with us.
Deep inhale, hold out.
Hi, Goddess Stephanie.
Hi, Goddess Hysteria.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so my name is Stephanie, and I've been attending this women's circle since about January at the Yoga Barn. I found it from a yoga class I did. I do enjoy yoga. I do teach yoga as well. And I kind of already had the studio I practice at, but I did feel called to go there, and I think it's because I wanted this sisterhood feel. And I did see on Thursday that there was a women's circle, and I had actually been looking for a women's circle. So since January up until now, are we in July? Maybe the end of June, I've been coming, and I feel like it's amazing because I feel like, of course, the winter I never feel the best, and coming here in the spring, summer, I'm starting to feel like I'm blossoming back. So I feel like it was a perfect time for a retreat. And it's been amazing so far. Today I'm a little bit lower energy. I've always not get the best sleep whenever I'm in new places, which is fine. So I think I'll sleep great tonight. And it's just been beautiful so far, all the practices that we've done. And also I'm getting to share my business with these beautiful ladies. Sunny was so kind to let me share my earth tone business. You can find it at earth.tone.tea, where I sell tea, herbs, tea, herbs, essential oils, and candles. Wow. And I'm going to be sharing this tonight with a beautiful ceremony that Sunny's going to be having. And yeah, I'm just so excited to see what tomorrow brings and just go back to my life feeling more filled with love and sisterhood and community.
And just start feeling again. We sit back with a straight back for a moment.
Do I want to be? Where's the Nancy?
Here we are, the end of night 3. I can confidently say that today has been one of the best days of my entire life. I feel like the love that I felt, the magic within myself that I felt, and also that I witnessed in all of the women around me, and the friendships that I've built, and the way that they've deepened, has created a ripple effect that has carried me to this point. Like, getting here almost feels like a checkpoint in a video game. And we did so much today. We woke up and we had breakfast together, had fun together, and then we went on a big hike, which was fun. We hiked up to a secluded waterfall, and when we were there, we just felt so comfortable and happy and free with each other, and we climbed all around the rocks and just had a great time. And it was so wonderful to see all of these women in their raw, natural, beautiful states climbing around nature, feeling enveloped and loved by it. It was very healing for me to crawl onto the top of the rocks and howl and sing my songs, and to have that be celebrated. And then we walked back. Well, I guess also like a really important part of the waterfall was we're in a very ancient mountain, and we're on Cherokee land, and you can feel the ancient power of the water. And it was so cleansing and so freeing to give all of my worries, all of my pain, all of my fear, all of my grief to the waterfall, to the river, alongside people who were doing the same, who were dancing, who were celebrating, who were playing, who were crying, who were lounging, who were releasing, and to have us all be cleansed and blessed by the earth itself. Something that we talked a lot about was this idea that the magic that we've created today, the moments that we've had, the breakthroughs that we felt within ourselves, are things that we'll be able to carry with us for the rest of our lives. And the friendships too, like that was just the best part of my days. I felt like I just have been surrounded by the most incredible people who were exactly who I wanted to be surrounded by. Like, knowing that there are people out there who are deeply dedicated to their own healing and to the healing of the collective, and that journey is messy but worthwhile for every single one of us, is so powerful. If you're watching this and you feel like alone in your magic, alone in your hopes, you are not alone. There are people who care as much as you do. There are people who want to heal. There are people who consciously, actively make every single decision based off of how to create the most harmony in their lives and also in the lives of the people around them. And I've seen this in a lot of my travels, but it just came up today. There's this collective dream being born of what it means to look and to live in community with one another. And so if you are longing for family, if you're longing for belonging, if you're longing for magic and connection and farm to table food, that you know the people who grew it, and you like friends that you can walk over to their space and like have that kind of closeness, that is being built, that is being birthed into the collective by so many people. I witnessed it, I saw it, I felt it, I've stepped into my power as a person who knows that like part of what I'm on this planet to do is to connect deeply, to create community, to experience community, and to invite other people into that community. We had a cacao ceremony, and the woman who supplied the cacao, her name is Isa. I don't know if she has any social media links, but if she does, I'll link them below. She has a very close relationship with every single one of the hands that touched the cacao before it got to us. She told us about how the plant was cultivated, what it meant historically, what it means now to the people, and the process that it goes through in order to make it. And then she prepared us these drinks, and then she handed us each a mug, and we sat around the table, and we set our intentions with it. We breathed into it, and we drank it. And cacao is a plant medicine that opens your heart. So we spent some time integrating that and wandering around and connecting with ourselves. And we ate dinner in silence to really allow ourselves to process. We've been having so much fun and been very high energy. So it was so good to be able to just like simmer and sit with yourself and process like what's coming up for me. What am I feeling? What do I need? While at the same time everyone else is doing it. And then we had a fire ceremony where we released into the fire. But before we got to the fire pit, it started raining, like pouring. One of the women said that it felt like the earth had felt us all cry, and she wanted to cry with us. And it was another one of those moments where I think so often we're told, don't cry, don't cry. But crying is sacred. Our release is sacred. Whether that's a howl, a scream, a cry, a sneeze, an orgasm, death, birth, all of those releases is where we come into direct contact with the divine. And something else I've learned on this trip is that there are many different ways to pray. There is song, and there is dance, and there is breath, and there is your word, and there is your intention. And that has really been so powerful. After the fire ceremony, we were dancing, and I think one of my favorite parts of this whole trip was teaching my friend Tasha how to tend the fire. You know, traveling a lot and doing festivals and whatever, like I've been to my fair share of bonfires, and I know how to tend the flame. And there was a point in my life where I was also really scared of it. Like I grew up camping and I learned how to tend the fire, but I was always scared of it. Especially like when you're in a social setting, like, oh God, what if I do it wrong? But I just kind of took up that role of fire tender, and it was really sacred for me and really special to be able to create this hearth upon which all of these goddesses are dancing and releasing and feeling and laughing. And then to see my friend like dance with her own fear, dance with the flame. At first, when she started, like, she stood really far away from the fire pit and would, like, throw the sticks in. And I was like, no, no, no. You have to crouch down, get close to the flame, plant the stick, tip it in. And there's an order to it. There's a structure. The flame needs air to breathe in order to dance. And it was cool to watch her learn how to safely push her own boundary, right? To come face to face with the fear of getting hurt. And then to be the person to say, it's okay, this is how you do it, it's okay. And then to watch her grow, literally before my eyes, as she gets closer to the fire and she tips them in. She crouches down and she breathes into the flame, turning embers into dancing fire. That was magic. That was incredible. We sang these beautiful medicine songs and did it in this way that played off of each other and harmonized, and I led one of them and it was really fun. Like, I did a couple of things to get everybody out of this mode of perfectionism. Like, I had us do our songs in silly ways, like sing it from your core where it's your deep, powerful voice. Sing it from the top of your head, like in that breathy head voice. Sing it totally off key, and then sing it in a whisper just to yourself. That was really special. Before I came to the retreat, I felt like really alone and kind of abandoned. Like, I have really, really powerful, loving friends and community who are deeply committed the way that I am too. But I didn't feel like I was held. Like, I felt like there were these points along my journey, and that there were people inside of those points, but that I was walking my journey alone. And I just know that's not true. I just know that's not true. I've had so many other breakthroughs. I'm going to spend a long time reflecting on this, but I don't want this video to be like 4 hours long, so I'm going to cut it here. But to the women who were there, who end up watching this video, thank you for sharing your magic with me and whoever ends up watching this. Thank you for the work that you've done on yourself. Thank you for your boundaries. Thank you for the love that you have for yourself. Thank you for your raw beauty and the way that you have empowered me to love every facet of myself. From my mind to my body to my voice and my dreams and my fears and my past and my story. Like, thank you. Thank you.